one of them. There's only one left.
It's fine. It was foolish thinking I could escape.
I'm sure there's someone who can help.
This is my home. Apparently I belong here.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help! No! Evie! Please!
We got a casualty here. Hey, I think she was
What the
in
hell you
LCA.
boys up to?
That's her, all right. Zoey Baker. She's still breathing. Call in to HQ.
Did you say Zoe?
Sir, do you live here?
What the hell's wrong with her?
We're here
Zoey!
to help. So
What
everything...
in God's name have you done?
Sir! Whoa! Stop! Stop!
Oh my goodness, Zoe. What the hell do they do to you?
Listen to me. We're here to help.
No, I don't believe you, boy. Tell me, what kind of help comes in a helicopter gunship?
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't get it.
You think I don't know who you people are? With all these monsters running around here. Tell me, where'd they come from?
It's not what you think. You don't understand!
Well, I don't understand. You see that girl back there? Look! That there, my brother's little girl. My niece, you understand? And around here, family is a righteous cause. And you ain't gonna kill my family. Now see, that ain't something I can abide.
For fuck's sake. She's infected. She's dying. And we're both gonna fucking die if we don't get the fuck out of here right now.
She ain't dead yet, boy. So I figure you better do something about it. For I feed you two little friends outside.
Okay. There's a cure.
You're lying to me.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. We were on our way to get her treatment, and you fucked that up when you jumped us. They're probably still waiting for us right now.
Where?
They took it to an old shack, not too far from here. It's there. I swear.
Then I know where we're going. Welcome back to Resident Evil 7. Last time we did the Daughters DLC, witnessing firsthand what happened when Evelyn first took over the Baker family household. This time, we're checking in on Zoey. Because when we last saw her,
We gonna fix this, Zoe. You're my family.
when we last saw her, it wasn't Daughters, right at the moment where Evelyn took hold. Now we're in the present, a couple weeks after Not a Hero. Zoe has now been found, but she's still calcified from the events of the base game. She's doing better now because she was fully calcified from the looks of it at the beginning, but it seems to have receded a little bit, but she's still under the effects of being calcified, so we're gonna have to find a cure for it. Before we do that, I've got a couple files we need to look at. There was no gator I saw today. Was out checking the lines when I saw I had one, so I pulled it up. Instead, it was some sludge-covered god knows what with huge teeth and claws. Tried to get at me, so I punched the fucker's teeth in before I could. Never thought I'd see it with my own eyes. Goddamn government doing secret experiments on people and animals. No doubt about it. It's one of those helicopters flying about recently. Leave it to a recluse to think about conspiracy theories. Then again, it's Resident Evil series, so conspiracies all abound. And we are dealing with a criminal organization called the Connections that were the root cause of all this mess. Inside Joe's survival manual, Joe Baker. Our player character is Joe Baker, brother to Jack Baker, and uncle of Zoey Baker. How to kill those things. Bodies are tough, but heads are soft. Punch them. Get in as many fast punches as possible. Heads crush easily underfoot when they fall down. Crouch and sneak up behind when not looking to take them out without a fight. Joe himself plays a little bit differently than Chris or Ethan previously. End of Zoey plays more like a beat 'em up. Using ZL and ZR. Ow. We can string in a couple punches, unfortunately for us. This thing can put up a fight too. Depending on how we do our punches, it can lead to different combos. Head out momentarily. I'm just going to drop off Joe's survival manual because we don't need it. For once, none of our collectibles that we'll be collecting, including the files, count towards completion. At least as far as I'm aware. In here... Oh, I thought it was done with bugs. We're not. That was a grub. These can be eaten to replenish health, but they don't give you a lot of health. Combined with chem fluid is how we make our first aid beds. Got another one over here. I didn't even pick up the chem fluid. There was chem fluid all the way over here that I didn't even pick up. Great. So distracted by beat 'em up antics. Failed to notice that this chem fluid is here. There we go. Now we got a first aid bed. Now we're free to move on.
Alright, you moldy motherfucker.
Joe was saying he knows some of these, and he even caught one on his fishing lines. You can punch them into the ground, and when they're on the ground, you can stomp them. That one seems dead. Joe himself is a bit of a recluse. He lives in a little shack inside the bayou. As far as I'm aware, he hasn't seen his brother in ages. I don't even know if he's even aware of what happened to the Baker family. I'm not surprised if he doesn't even know the entire events that led up to the game. Punch. Come on. No headshots, but still stop on you in your same area. Make an amalgam of two different molded. Nothing for us. I think we're good to move on. Punch our way through these gates. Come to our first collectible, other than the files, boxer effigies. There's a pretty healthy amount of them. I want to say up to 20. I will be making note of as many as I can find, but we're not going for all of them. As far as I'm aware, they don't count towards 100% completion, unless there's a PlayStation, Steam, or Xbox trophy that's tied to them. Otherwise, I'm not paying attention to any of that. I'm just going to show off as many as I can. For now, we found the serum.
What the?
Cure for the E-type infection, but it seems pretty empty.
Jesus Christ.
Here's hoping it's enough. Waiting for us to be on the corner. It's molded. Also, speaking of things, because I keep forgetting to tell people, you should probably be using the blocking buttons a lot more. Blocking is very vital in this game. That guy's out of the way. move on. Sometimes, if you stun them well enough, you can actually perform finishers on them. I'm not entirely sure what triggers the finishers, though. Oh! As I say it, we did trigger one. What if it's... Oh, got another one. Now I'm wondering if it's tied to, like, breaking off certain body parts or stunning them in certain ways. Because I don't necessarily find that they're all that, like, consistent. It happened twice in a row, but I've had, like, a good chunk in my original playthrough of End of Zoey where I just didn't have any finishers happen to any enemy whatsoever. So I'm not sure what to make of it.
No. No, no, no.
Hey, man. I didn't forget to turn off my fire today. Someone else did this. I smell sabotage.
Zoey!
Let's get Zoey out of this before the fire consumes us.
All right, now just let it work. God damn it! Why ain't it working?
It wasn't full, was it? There won't be enough. She needs a full dose to heal completely. There's more at our base. Just untie me, and I'll take you there. Please!
What base? Shit. Gotta get Zoey out of here.
Well, no time like the present to get her out of here. Let's get out.
We gotta get going.
Well, that's something new chasing us.
Holy God. Horror movie bullshit.
As soon as it appears, it disappears. Let's avoid it at all costs. Let's get Zoey out of here.
Okay. It's okay now, Zoey. God damn it all. Soldier Boy said the meds were at some kind of base.
Sounds like a base camp.
Where in all hell did this wall come from?
With the infection taking all over the swamp, it's a no-brainer that they want the entire place quarantined. Seems like we've made it to a quarantine zone.
Looks like somebody left the lights on. That's good enough for me. Don't you worry, Zoey. Just a little further.
We're back in control. The next objective, which is a base camp controlled by Blue Umbrella. If they got a cure there, well, it's inside that's there. On our way down, we're going to want to be careful.
Oh, come on. Not now, Gator.
As remember, Future Me did say they'd show up eventually. It was in this DLC that these gators would show up. After I questioned all the way back in the salt mine, why no gators? Making up for lost time now. Over here's a second box refugee. Something to make note about the box refugees since I'm not fully tracking them. One of the reasons why is that through all my research, I couldn't verify as to whether or not they actually count towards 100% completion.
Okay, you'll be safe here.
And 2, there are 10 of them that are available at all times. The rest all
Wait
seem
here.
to be
I'll be
randomized.
back with something to make you better.
And as a result of that randomness, I'm not entirely sure if they're fully meant to be part of the 100% completion reward. Unless, again, they're tied to achievements. And because I'm not going for achievements, I've elected not to go for them here. If we somehow get all of them, we get all of them. Otherwise, I'm not keeping track. Onward to the base. Sneaking from behind to perform a stealth kill. You could have actually performed stealth kills all the way earlier on. Had we actually gone to do them, we would have still managed to get this as our introduction to the mechanic. They would still force us through this tutorial. Surprise, motherfucker! Surprise, motherfucker! Da, motherfucker! Thanks to Joe, it's super easy to make that joke. Even do it on these crawly boys. This one's even more satisfying because you get to stomp on him and then stomp his face in. It's really impervious or important that we kill them this way because those guys are fast. And as hardy as Joe is, he's still a human. His body is old and frail to a degree. Right here. It's a throwing spear. We can aim it. If we get at just the right spot. Be a little bit more sensitive to this. Oh, he goes flying! Oh, I love that. Oh, that was satisfying. What do you mean you're still alive? Get Falcon Punch to oblivion. You were supposed to be dead. He's dead now. I've never seen him survive more than one of those spears. I didn't think that was possible. Kinda bullshit. You'll notice another save station right here. Our third box effigy. In here, looks like a lab. I'm not seeing anything that can look like it could be used to synthesize anything. Orders are as follows. Effective immediately, the Mutamycete is on the loose in the swamp, and it will keep mutating as it encounters new organisms. We can't allow the stock of medicine compounds to be exposed. If they suffer a mutation, they'll be useless. Transfer the whole anti-infective synthesizing station over to the paddle boat.
The paddle boat? Damn it. You boys ain't making this simple.
Rapidly combined some of the critters and the chem fluids. We come across this guy again.
Best stay back, sir.
Meet our stalker type enemy, this DLC. If you want to make a comparison, he's our stalker to Jill Valentine's nemesis. This is where comboing plays a vital role. And this is where it's imperative that you block. You can stun him out of attacks, but he's also got grabbing attacks that he can perform as well.
You ain't gonna bother us no more.
Once he's on the ground, you've beaten him. Let's punch our way through this gate.
What? Oh, come on. Just stay down.
This monster's persistent. This swamp thing can't keep going forever, though. This thing has to go down. And he did. He's not out for the count yet. But he's being smart. He's not pursuing. He knows it's a fight he can't win. That keeps us safe for a little bit with that knowledge.
I remember this old thing. So they took the meds in here, huh?
I suppose our next objective. And next time on Resident Evil 7, End of Zoey, we're going in. See you guys then.